Hey everyone, it's Ben from the Ben Scented. The spring is here and we're all preparing for the summer. But before we jump into the summer fragrances, the freshies, the aquatics, let's try to see what fits best for the spring. Stick around to see my top 5 spring fragrances for 2026. Hey everyone, it's Ben from the Ben Scented. Welcome back. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Please make sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with anything fragrance related. Today we're going to talk about my top 5 spring fragrances for 2026. But before we jump into that, I did quickly just wanted to mention one fragrance here. It's Fougere Royale by Houbigant, 1882, Paul Parquet. Made 2 inventions here. The first was a new fragrance family called the Fougere, which we're not talking about here. That's something for another video. The second and the bigger one was that he used a synthetic molecule for the very first time in modern perfumery. So what was used here is coumarin extracted from the tonka bean in a lab. Before that, perfumers could only bottle what nature gave them. After that moment, perfumers could compose ideas. Now, every fragrance we're going to talk about today, and in general, I think more than 90% of the fragrances we generally talk about exist because Parquet proved that fragrances could be written, not just extracted. Now, let's talk about where this takes us in 2026. First up is a fragrance that was super hyped by people like Jeremy Fragrance, calling it the best freshie ever. It is none other than J. Dot's Janan Sport. Now, this was super hyped and I understand why. But the reason why it was hyped, in my opinion, is something that I don't think anyone touched upon. This Janan Sports is a combination of these 2 fragrances. Of course, Aventus, Creed Aventus. This is not the original. For the Batch fans, this is Batch F000972 and MFK's Gentle Fluidity. Now you can see how much I actually used of this. This is a very small bottle, 70 ml. Absolutely beautiful aromatic fragrance with juniper. So whoever is into juniper berry, juniper fragrances, and Mikalev's gin tonic, this is a very upscale, elegant juniper that you can wear to any occasion. If you take these 2 and mix them together, you get this, J. Dot's Janan Sport. So great fragrance, very fresh, but it's got that aromatic twist to it, which is perfect for the spring. My second fragrance on this list, Vetiver Extraordnaire by Frederic Malle. This one is a 2002 creation of Dominique Ropion. And what it is, for the ones liking Vetiver, this is a technical flex. So Dominique Ropion used 25% Vetiver Absolute, which is 3 times the industry norm. Ropion did also something innovative back in 2002. He used a then new molecular distillation to strip the medical facets. So this is an absolutely gorgeous vetiver fragrance. This is really for vetiver fragrance lovers. It is truly a green, woody aromatic. If you're not the biggest fan of the green aspect of vetiver, but just the fresh aspect of vetiver, I recommend another fragrance from Mancera called Vetiver Sensuel. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance, fresh, really for every occasion. But if you want to stick to aromatic green, and if you want an upscale vetiver that smells like no other, Vetiver Extraordnaire by Frederic Malle. Next up, one of the fragrances I love dearly, and it's none other than Clive Christian's 1872. This fragrance was created by none other than Geza Schön. For those of you who have no idea who he is, he created Eccentric's Molecule 01. He also went on to create 02, 04, 05, 08. But before he created the single molecule fragrances, this is what he did. A 219 ingredient Chypre for Clive Christian. Same nose, completely opposite philosophy. This one here smells like an absolutely gorgeous citrus Chypre. It's got something green and herbal about it, but it's super fresh and absolutely beautiful. If you want to see more about 1872, I've talked about it more in my top 5 Clive Christian fragrances, and I'll make sure to link that video. Next up is a fragrance that has been super hyped, and no, it's not imagination. This is Herbe Troublantes by Guerlain. You may hear people call it Herbes Troublantes, but in the end it's the same fragrance. This one here is a 2021 citrus aromatic fragrance created by Thierry Vasser, and it is an absolutely gorgeous green take on a classical Cologne. It's beautiful, fresh. In my opinion, people are right, especially Fragrance Flan, who says this is the best all year round fragrance. I do believe this is an amazing all year round fragrance. The only downside I see to this is the longevity, but you can always go for the big bottle and then you'll definitely have enough juice. This dent has been, I think, a week of test, not even a week of testing, 3-4 days of testing. Absolutely love it. I think it's one of the greatest fragrances for every day. Very underrated. And it's been so downplayed. Everybody's talking about imagination all the time, but this is really, really something you should get your nose onto. Troublantes by Guerlain. Next up is a 2013 Christian Provenzano fragrance that I've talked about extensively. It's one of my favorite fragrances. It's none other than Blue Sapphire by Boadicea the Victorious. You can see the dent somewhat in here, where it is. As I've mentioned, it is extremely similar to Abdul Samad Al-Qurashi's Al-Qurashi blend, which is right here. The difference is that, in my opinion, this is way more refined than this, in the sense that this is more of an animalic oud, more of an animalic feel to it, whereas this is a little bit more tuned down. I think it's a beautifully elegant fragrance you can wear all year round. For my purposes, I think the best time to wear it is spring. Chamomile, sage, saffron really pushes it herbally. Allegedly, this was created for Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip's 65th wedding anniversary. Like I said, to me it smells very much like Al-Qurashi blend, but it is a beautiful fragrance to wear. Again, you can see the dent. I mean, I've used more than half of this, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Blue Sapphire by Boadicea the Victorious. Now, I did briefly mention Imagination. I will not include Imagination into this list, but there is beautiful designer tea-based fragrance, which I think goes a little better for the spring, and that's no other than Givenchy's Desobeissant. This fragrance, absolutely gorgeous. You have citron up top, Sri Lankan black tea, Guatemalan cardamom, Sylvester pine and cedar. So this is kind of like the spring tea version. It is beautifully gorgeous, absolutely stunning. It is like an oriental take on a tea fragrance. Beautiful, definitely something to try out. If you like woody, spicy fragrances but want to get onto the tea hype, this is definitely something to get your nose on. Perfect for the spring. Givenchy's Desobeissant. Thanks for watching, everyone. These were my top 5 spring fragrances. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all other social media platforms. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sensitive.
Say it slow, say it clear, luxury loud when I'm here. The Benson dead, from the start to the end, soft or strong, I set the trend.